Kiev, Ukraine.
I don't have a clue to this.
So we're back in Kharkiv. As you can see, it was really badly hit. It's still been very badly hit. Just made the coffee and the bombing started again. It's unbelievably sad. There were literally like gunshots, people shooting. It was even on the platform at one point. Yeah, this is our train here. Taking us all the way to Kiev. It's only 17 hours, I think, so not too far. And so we leave here at 9, get into Kiev at midday tomorrow. We're sleeping, which means we stay in a hotel. I love about these sleeper trains. They seem such a long time. Oh, 17 hours on a train, but you know, you're sleeping for like 10 hours, so you don't really notice it pass. So guys, we've got a towel. I don't have a clue to this. Only when I come on these trains by myself, I just put them on anywhere. I just lie on them. But I've got a challenge to put them on properly. I've literally been on these trains like 100 times, but I still don't know how to do it. You don't get this in the transparent express, do you?
Боже, я думала, ты не догадаешься.
Okay. So what did you get the also. Okay. So it's starting to come back to me now. I'm normally literally so lazy. Just chuck this on my own any other way, but I've got a special challenge.
Это не камера. Потом будет еще контроль качества.
Got to keep on the side of this top. Got to keep on the side of the on top.
Посмотри, вон же у тебя пример внизу. Как там сделано.
Following this guy's example. Okay. So, first stage guys up. This is a pillow I cooked earlier. And the towel. And with every bed on this train, guys, you get a complimentary Carlsberg Export. There you go, Yana. So there you go, guys. That's how to do a Ukrainian kupia bed.
Все?
And that's all it is, yeah.
Классно.
It's your tour guide. Good morning on the train, just woken up, shattered, but I slept pretty well. 2 hours now out of Kiev. Yeah, pretty comfortable train. 15 hours for £8, that's not bad. One thing I've noticed is the windows are kind of taped up like this, so if there's an explosion outside, they won't shatter. The little things which you kind of notice. On Ukrainian trains, you always get a free coffee included. It's literally the worst coffee in the world, but still out for now, as we say in Yorkshire. On the outskirts of Kiev now. just yet. All seems to be relatively as it was. Fastiv. That's where we are now. The little town of Fastiv. Actually, guys, I tell a lie. The coffee's got better. It used to be like the cheapest, like gravy granular coffee. Now it seems to be like Nescafe, so not bad. Coming into Kiev now. In Kiev station now. There's some unusual things here, some beds on the floor. This is basically kind of how we slept for 6 days in a metro station. Całe experiment Boris на Ukrzaliznice. Akianilzi guy. So yeah, it's gone through this station's probably gone through to hell and back over the last 6 months, especially the first few weeks. It was crazy. I had a friend here who was leaving and he said that there were literally like gunshots, people shooting. Even on the platform at one point. So yeah, it was the first few weeks especially was just chaos. We came through on the train and it was pitch black at night time, but the atmosphere now is a lot more calm, which is good. You can see here we have these block, kind of what they have put on the block posts, so they kind of made it into a bit of a museum here. Yeah, it's very surreal actually. It's kind of like, on the one hand, coming back, kind of like nothing's happened, but then at the same time there's reminders, and there's very subtle reminders, yet so powerful, like the tape on the train windows. So in case if there's an explosion outside, the tape there will keep the windows in place so they won't shatter into people. Little things like this, very hard to notice, but when you notice them, very powerful. So the police here in Kiev have massive guns. They're much bigger than the ones in Cherevtsi, literally military-grade weapons, especially on the station. On the one hand, it gives you a bit of reassurance, a bit of a shock at first when you first see them. It's probably needed given the situation. So guys, yeah, back in Kiev, and actually back in a restaurant next to the station where we were at the end of January, exactly 1 month before the war started. And it's quite nice to be back. So I was looking back in the first few weeks and months of this happening. I thought I'll never get back to it. Thinking how my last time in Kiev, how kind of normal things were, and I thought I'll never get back to that. But I mean, of course, it's not the same as it was before. But the restaurant's the exact same. Prices basically the same. So yeah, it's quite nice to be back somewhere I thought I'd never come back to, especially when we were leaving on the train from Kharkiv. We came through Kiev and it was just chaos, absolute chaos, and I honestly didn't think I'd ever come back to the city after that. Kharkiv. Overdid it a bit last night. Saw some friends I've not seen in a while. So yeah, head's a little bit worse for wear. A little bit nervous about obviously going to Kharkiv, a bit worried about this train to be honest. But yeah, so far so good. Most important thing is just to stay calm generally in these situations. So that's what we're doing. So we're back in Kharkiv, my favourite city in the world. Good to be back. Still a very dangerous city. I believe just last night there was a rocket attack actually in one of the districts. It's quite weird being back though. A lot of boarded up businesses. As you can see, it was really badly hit. It's still been very badly hit. Kharkiv, I'd say most businesses are boarded up. A lot of windows too, you can see over there are boarded up. They're probably being hit. Even the shop over there boarded up, unfortunately. So it's a bit bittersweet being back. It's good to be back, but it's quite sad to see the city in this state. So it's finally back at the flat after 6 days on the road. Good to be home. Ого. А что, она специально так сделала, чтобы никто не зашел? Come back to find this next to your door. I think our neighbour tried to blockade our door so nobody came in, but now it's going to be a pain in the ass to open. Спасибо. So we finally got the stuff out of the way. A bit nervous to open actually. I don't want to open the door and find a new family living here. Also a bit nervous, just, I don't know. That's good, we kept it open. I need to move the fridge first. Wow. Who would have thought it'd be so hard to come back to your flat after 6 months? Oh, I'm in. We've got electricity. We've got the same water, which we collected on the very first day. Like literally about 2 hours after the first strikes, we went out, collected this water. That smells okay actually. The landlord's been in. Oh, there's a cobwebs. Oh yeah, the landlord's been in and kind of cleared out some of the fridge and stuff, so there's a coffee here from like 7 months. Literally, I remember one morning, like I think the second or third day of the war, I came back for like 10 minutes. I thought I'll come out to have a quick coffee, and then just made the coffee, and the bombing started again. I opened the window, so I thought, oh shit, no time to finish the coffee. Ran back to the metro station. This is what a coffee looks like if you leave it in the cup for 7 months. And also this pasta, literally this is exactly how I left it. This is crazy. I opened this pasta, I was going to cook it. Same time I made the coffee. Again, bombing started outside, so I fucking ran back to the metro station, and it's literally all left exactly how I left it 7 months ago. That's crazy. So yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a mess. As you can imagine, in that kind of situation, you don't really think about cleanliness, just get me some food to survive. But yeah, good to be back. I was like, wow, good to be back, exactly how we left it. The bike, a palm tree in the corner. Literally the stuff we put up to dry 7 months ago. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you have to just literally drop everything and leave straight away. But it's good to be back, and it's so far, touch wood, it's a pretty safe district. The location's quite a bad location because it's in the northern parts of the city. It's like the closest, like sticking out part towards Russia. However, so far the district's been pretty untouched. There's not many military bases nearby, so I finally got around to boiling the pasta, which I was doing 7 months ago. I literally boiled this pan, I remember. It was boiling, went out, came back, literally about to put the pasta into the pan, and then it started going outside. So then I ran off, locked the door, never came back. And finally the pasta which I opened, and I was going to boil. Different water, of course. I'm not using the water which has been in this pan for 7 months. But yeah, who says dreams aren't possible, hey? Didn't think I'd be boiling this pack of pasta up and even a couple of months ago. And it kind of hits you looking at any buildings you've seen bombed out, but especially the buildings you used to walk past every day, especially the buildings which were kind of part of the furniture of the city. It's unbelievably sad.